It tops out at 40 miles an hour on the highway. It's got like a 9-gallon tank. You had to put like all this gas in it all the time. We left on Monday and drove up through Gunsight and it was snowing. And the Jeep's not super warm. But he did the whole trip and it was amazing. Richard Bogan here in Anchorage Chrysler Dodge Lane, he is a very experienced racer in the he shipped his car out and put it down for the driving drive at 69 degrees. Our first British competitor in the Anchorage Chrysler Dodge Lane in Alaska Speed Week is Stuart McDonald. That is a Triumph Spitfire. Stuart and his wife made the trip all the way along for Alaska Speed Week. I think the sign on his car said it wasn't fast, but he was doing that. We got Chris McDonald in the Crazy Mood Stop Sign, in the Anchorage Chrysler Dodge Lane. Sure do appreciate Chris being here. They had some tire issues up in Tanacross and he was unable to complete the last half of the trip, but got his car fixed and came back out to join us for the finale. Peterson up against Stuart McDonald in that Spitfire. These are both Alaska Speed Week competitors and traveled with us around the state, racing If you want to find out more information, you can go to akspeedweek.com or check out the booth at the base of the tower. We would love to have you along for the Alaska Speed Week 2026. If you are getting hot and toasty or you want a cool place to hang out and watch the races, you can head on up to the High Octane Lounge and see Robbie up there from RC Detail, who is also the sponsor of tonight's event. We've got ice cold beverages on tap as well as in cans for everybody. Richard gets over the 8 Last up for this session of Alaska Speed Week, we have Chris McDonald. If you want to find out more about Chris's adventures during Alaska Speed Week, they have a YouTube channel. Chris runs with an 819 at 89 miles an hour.
Tell us about this S15 right here.
Well, so this is a 1984 GMC S15 that My dad and I started building when I was in high school. We decided to do a 350 swap and put a blower on it, and it kind of snowballed from there. I decided to go with fuel injection and built a 4L80 transmission for it, and decided I wanted to do more than just run around the streets with it and come race it.
So is this the actual truck? Was there anything special about the original purchase of it? Was it like in the family as the Ford 6-cylinder or?
No, so my dad bought it originally to do something like this with it, and he just never got around to it. It kind of sat. It didn't come with an engine or transmission in it or anything. It was just a shell. And eventually he was like, well, if you're interested, we can start working on it, and I'll help you out with it a little bit at the beginning. And so
we got the blower. We got a 350.
Yep, 350 dart block,
and it's the factory roller spider on it, right?
Yes, yep, factory roller
cam. Yep. Okay. Dart block. The heads are they also dart?
Yes, dart okay. Pro 1 heads.
All right. And then for a transmission is a
4L80.
4L80.
Yep.
Okay. And how are you controlling that?
With a MSD atomic controller.
Okay. Is that like that screen? Is that just for is that entertainment, or is that part of your system?
So I built that thing out of I forget what brand the screen is, but it's a little. You're familiar with the Arduino little microcontroller, programmable controllers?
Yep.
And I'm running the oil pressure sensor into that right now and displaying it on that screen. Eventually, I'm going to get like drive shaft speed sensor, transmission line and converter pressures, like all kind. I have a bunch of sensors I just need to wire up.
Gotcha.
Eventually, and it all just displays, and I'll try to data log with it and everything.
So Dart 350 roller block, 4L80E. What do we got out back?
It's a Ford 9-inch out of like some 70s Ford car.
Is this a Ford bolt pattern still as well?
No,
or?
so I got some Moser axles and had them do the Chevy bolt pattern on it.
Perfect. Okay. All right. And was this Speed Week stuff in here?
Oh yeah. We filled up the bed with all the tools and spare fluids and everything, and the fuel tank is up in the bed now too. It's
how many gallons?
20 gallon.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Gotcha. So we're on the trailer. What happened?
Well, I was breaking in the new motor on the drive down from Fairbanks, and suddenly heard nice clattering, knocking noise, and couldn't figure out where it was coming from in the engine, somewhere in the engine, but it was unclear what it was causing it, and we decided to trailer it the rest of the way and see if we could get some expertise down here and get some other eyes on it and see what was going on.
And how many miles were on the engine before the trip?
300, well, at the time it stopped working, it was 350 miles.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, this thing has all kinds of potential to just be crazy.
Yep.
I mean, this ought to be,
Should be.
I'm sure you gave it a few rips before,
yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty fast. I got to clean up the wiring and put some loom on everything, and
yeah, I love it. Super cool. You know, it's crazy. They all smell the same inside.
Yeah.
You know, they do.
All the old Chevys.
Like
yep.
instant
it
S10, S15, I've owned a bunch of these, and
yep.
they all smell the same.
Yep.
Like Pontiac Fieros have their own smell. S10, S15s have their own smell. It's not a bad smell. It's just a unique, like I can identify it right away. Well, that is super cool. I'm sorry about the bad luck.
Yeah.
But you're here, and I know you were running your Duramax.
Yep.
Did it surprise you what kind of times it was turning?
Yeah, I didn't really know what to expect, but as far as like, butt dyno in there, it felt pretty fast, so.
What did it, did you get time slips on it?
Yeah, so I did a 918 in the 8 mile.
918?
Yep.
Wow, I mean, that's actually crazy quick.
Yeah, it seemed to move pretty good.
Is that stock?
It's got a tune on it.
Got a tune, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's all you have to do to these.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Well, better luck to you and me.
Yes.
Next time.
Definitely.
So,
yeah.
we're a couple of the hard luck cases. There was the Audi overheated his transmission.
Yep.
He was out.
Yep.
You were out. I'm out. Is that it, or? And then other people just had. Oh, wait, the wife of Tim.
Yeah, they
something
had some
happened to her
trailer
car.
issues.
Well, she was bringing a excursion or something, and there was a.
Oh, that's right.
It didn't make it.
Yep.
So we're part of a little group.
Yeah.
It's all good. Anyway, thanks for showing it to us.
Of course, yeah.
President Rosling up against Tim Wilson. Pretty crazy news about the team. Tim, I believe, has the fastest pass of the event.
Twin turbo Mustang, supercharged, 8th mile, 6.2 to 7.5. That is flying.
He took Sandy's color.
Oh, yeah, he did. It needs to be. It needs to be on the end of it. It needs to be. That's what I want to do. Hope so.
It's kind of a Chevy girl, but I believe that has a Coyote motor in it. It's amazing. He's super fast. Gotta get the turbos spooled up. Lost a little bit of traction there in the starting line. Still ran through a 714 at 114.9 miles an hour in the 8th mile. Richard runs through with an 849.
But the first place champ of Speed Week Dial Your Own is Chris Rhodes. With a .0004. Honorable mention goes to Corey with a .0016. It was very close. So, good job. Almost laps. Okay, stick shift. We had 4 people in stick shift this year. And the best average for the 5 days was Fred Pollard. 003 over all 5 days. And we'd like to thank Fred for bringing his own cheering squad, his own crowd with him. Oh, Richard? Richard Bogan. Hey. Late, but still okay. This runner-up for DYO with .000. Okay, now for the Icebreaker Award, which is the first time slip you go down the track. We just averaged them and see who got the closest one. It was Chris Rhodes again. It was really close, but you edged them out. You got an average of .0286 for all 5 days. Very hard to beat. We had 2 others that were .03s. The fastest time was Tim Wilson. 6:24 and 119.5 miles an hour in the 8th. And last award is the Spirit Award for a person who's strived to do this thing against what I would call pretty strong odds and didn't break down, did a great job. He drove something I wouldn't do this trip in, and that's Brady Williams. every bit of that.
Well, I just wanted to thank everybody for participating in Alaska Speed Week 2025. It's the third year. We're smoothing things out. We are growing our competitor base. We added the Nana, which was amazing. I know it was a last minute sort of an ad, but I'm super looking forward to Speed Week 2026 and hopefully seeing all of you guys back here. Get your friends. I know Kenai and Subatna are bringing a couple more cars next year, so we will have things better every year. It keeps getting better. Definitely want to thank Steve and Tim and Rick and Kim and Sean who came up and ran our timing system, and Kelsey showed up for the Nina race, Karen, and Joanna for doing all the merch and all the stuff and feeding us. It was an amazing adventure. Gosh, I hope I didn't miss somebody, but
Well, I'd like to say an honorable mention.
yeah.
For all hard work.
He did a lot of stuff behind the scenes. He wasn't able to make this because he took like 3 weeks off to go to Florida and whatever. But there's a lot of people who worked very hard behind the scenes to make this stuff happen. And I appreciate you guys so much and all of you do. And thank you for being here, for being part of it. Next year's going to be even more awesomer. And I can't wait to see you guys all back for Speed Week 2026.
Thank you, guys.
Signs can't read the name.